Today's video is all about responding to the haters about the stream snipe and also clarifying exactly how and what I stream sniped, which I don't even consider it harassment, and we're going to talk about that. But the reason this video is being made is a comment that looks just like this, which says, the whole video is about how he wasn't banned for stream sniping. Yes, I was, and I'll show you the proof. He was banned because he uploaded his YouTube videos planning the stream snipes. No, that is incorrect, and I will show you the proof. So, contacting a game master, I was told the account suspended for 7 days for harassing players with an S, not just one player, but multiple players apparently, hindering them for an extended amount of time. So, I guess that means 15 minutes. I don't know what an extended amount of time is. They're very vague with the tickets for some reason. But here, I tried to send multiple tickets to find exactly what it is I did, but all I managed to get is, your ban is tied to in-game behavior. Any kind of interactions on a third-party program, such as chats, that means Discord, or social media, that means YouTube or Twitch, has nothing to do with it. So there it is, straight from the game master's mouth. It is based on in-game behavior. So what was the in-game behavior that I am guilty of? So first, let me show you how to get to the VOD where it all happened. Twitch.tv/Nazori. That's not how you spell his name. There's an O in there. There we go. You type that, and then you click videos, and then I gotta pause that, and I gotta pause that, and then go scroll down here to recent broadcasts, view all. You're gonna click this one, HR Trios with Katie and Scarlett somebody. And there you go. So essentially, this is the one where he's showing coupons around the game, and also what I just showed you is fair use, no copyright takedowns, not allowed, and it's just the Twitch screen. So again, I'm building upon it, and I am critiquing it, so therefore it is fair use. Anyway, the point is that here's all my crimes. So crime number 1. I was faction flagged as Bridgewatch. Coupons was faction flagged as Thetford, which generally Thetford does not fight Bridgewatch. So yes, I did have to go out of my way to fight him. So what? The game allows it. I'm allowed to do that. So I down him one time while we're both flagged. He loses 5% durability on his 4.2 gear that he was given by Nazori. And then he gets teleported 10 meters away to the outpost, which he was right next to. And after that, we left him alone. We didn't hit or attack Coupons anymore the entire night. So all these people are like, oh, he's a sponsored streamer and you're bullying him and you're wasting his time. He got down for like 5 to 10 seconds, because when you're faction flagged, you don't kneel for 3 minutes. You get teleported to the nearest outpost, which he was already at, and then we let him teleport home and unflag. That's fine. We didn't persist and attack Coupons. He's just the bystander in this story. Crime number 2 is, I don't even know if you want to call it a crime or not, we PvP flagged up and we rode near Nazori, who then dismounted and attacked us. So we fought back and we downed him one time. Crime number 3, and I don't know how this is a crime either, but I entered his group dungeon, which he clearly broadcasted and showed. He didn't attempt to hide his screen, he didn't attempt to keep it private or anything. He openly showed where his map popped and where he's going, and he even sat there for quite a while. And this was the second dungeon, not the first one he did, the second dungeon. I entered it after he cleared a few floors, and then I was unflagged, I could not attack him. I began to clear some mobs. I figured, hey, maybe he'll just invite me to the party. I'm in full 8.4 and I'm dealing tons of damage. We can clear this really quick. I don't even need the loot. I'll just, open trade, give it to Coupons, whatever, right? And no, instead him and some of his goons decide to flag up. And they actually do down me. If you go check his VOD stream, I do get down because I wasn't aware they were even flagging up on me. So I took a repair bill. It's like $260,000. I'm a multi-billionaire. I don't care about the repair bill. So crime number 4 is Nazori and some of his goons PvP flagged up to, I guess, kick me out of the dungeon. They didn't want me in there stealing the mobs, I guess, which, again, group dungeons are public property. Anyone can go into them. Everyone can see them. It's a game mechanic. It's your own responsibility to kick people out of your dungeon in a yellow zone by flagging up and beating them up, which is what Nazori attempted to do. But, I had a few other people in there also to help clear the dungeon, but since he didn't want our help, he instead wanted to fight us. We fought back. So he got down and his goons got downed, and we did that 2 more times. So that's 15 minutes, every time we down him, it's 3 minutes. So that's 9 and then 12. So right now Nazori has a 12-minute sit down. And he was ganked by other people besides me that had nothing to do with me. That was just him being hated in general for the things that he says and does, whatever. That's not on me. That's not my fault, but I guess I am technically the father and, you know, the sins of the father crap, but whatever. The point is that I'm not the aggressor here. Yes, I'm trying to steal the dungeon or get a party invite, whichever, or it's fine. That's part of the game. You know, he's allowed to flag up and try to kick me out, but when he fails to kick me out of his own dungeon, you know, we sit there, we contemplate, do we steal the dungeon? And we realize that the next boss they're about to fight, it's a legendary chest, and we're like, well, we could steal that, it's probably worth a few million, and it was. But I'm already rich, everyone I had with me is already super loaded. We're like, you know what? This Coupons guy is bored as hell, he's yawning, he's tired, he doesn't seem to be having fun. Let's let him see what it's like to get a legendary chest. And we leave. We defend ourselves against Nozori and his goons, and we just bounce out of the dungeon. And apparently that's grounds for a 1-week ban. And people are going to argue, oh, you're stream sniping, it's cheating, I'm Professor Pew Pew, you're cheating, bro. No, it's not cheating. You're openly broadcasting your screen. Are you guys new to streaming? Are you guys new to being Twitch streamers? Okay, I get it that this might be your first game, and the fact that you lucked out and you have developers that are bending over backwards to protect you. No other game company is ever going to do that for you. Whenever you stream any other game, you're on your own. And it's your responsibility to guard your own damn screen. I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Check it out. This is like a little stream console. If you want to hide your screen, you go down here and you turn off game capture. And well, for me, because I'm using display capture, you would turn that off too. There you go. Your screen's hidden. Pop your map, you know, and then there's like 6 different exits from town or whatever, you know, at least in a portal zone. I don't know where the hell you're going. Whenever GoKid did this, and he knew what the hell he was doing, it took us like 40 minutes to find his damn dungeon, which, spoiler alert, he couldn't even do anyway, by the way. So, at the end of the day, we didn't even steal his dungeon, we just finished it for him, because his party was too weak and too undergeared and didn't have the right item sets to be able to out DPS the boss's heals. It was the shaman big lady with the staff with the water attacks. You know the one. So this sets the precedent for several things here. So stream sniping should not be bannable, but apparently it is now. This means if you see a streamer, you see someone with that content creator avatar, run the other way. It's the only way to keep your account safe, because if it can happen to me, the game's literal biggest YouTuber, it can and will eventually happen to you. Even as a mistake, even if you're not even watching their stream and you just come across them, even in a mist. Oops, I accidentally killed Juan when he was 10 HP. I must be a stream sniper. Ban, ban, ban. So, I don't know if Juan is part of their conglomerate, by the way. I think he might be a separate entity. I don't know. But, actually, no, he's tied to Beast, and Beast is tied to Coco. So, yeah, they're kind of intertwined. They're all intertwined. They're all in the Discord together. They're all at the same lunch table. Boo! Alright, anyway, SBI refuses to elaborate on how this is harassment, I guess because they don't want to give us an absolute way or a way to work around it. Basically, whatever the streamers know likey is harassment, and again, SBI, think of it like this, the Twitch streamers are employees at this point. They are part of the game company, they're on the payroll, they are in direct contact with the Jannies, they're in direct contact with the staff. They probably went out to lunch, you know, at Chipotle with Robin Hinkies or something. Do they have Chipotle in Germany? I don't know. But every little Twitch dude is going to spin the narrative now that what I did is bad and wrong and evil and twisted and, you know, oh, I deserve a permaban. No, I don't. Whatever, dude. Bro, it's funny, the person that said that, eCourt, by the way, we were friends for years, for like over 2 to 3 years, because he didn't stream on Twitch. He streamed on YouTube, so I always hung out in his chats. We were cool. Everyone was chill. He's still on my friends list on Discord for some reason. By the way, might want to remove that. And I think, yeah, it's kind of funny, right? Like, but, the point is that he was bought out or brainwashed by Coco. I don't know which one. I think it was like a 1 billion silver. It was a him or me. It was, if you want Twitch drops, you gotta disown SwoleBenji kind of thing. I don't really truly know. I don't really care. But he showed his true colors. He know like he the SwoleBenji. So fine, whatever. You know, his loss. And I don't know why he pretended to be fake for the last 2 years. But essentially, they're all going to spin the narrative that, you know, no stream snipey bad, stream snipey equals cheating. No, it doesn't. Are you new to Twitch? Are you new to streaming? Are you new to video games? Excuse me? And everyone, your audience knows it. Your audience absolutely knows it. They're not stupid. Like, you guys are so high up in the clouds sniffing your own farts that you guys don't realize how in the wrong you are over this situation. The low IQ fanboys, however, the absolute devout zealots of their fan base, will also try to spin this narrative, as you can see in some of the comments I will be covering later. And again, at the end of the day, it's Sandbox Interactive's game, and they made it clear that we can't interact with their little pet streamers anymore. So we're going to do our own thing, okay? I'm going to start a Bridgewatch faction group probably here after a week when the ban is up. We'll do some faction fighting. That's not against the rules. That's not harassment. That's not hurting anyone's feelings. All right, because we're not even really going to be fighting blobs or doing, faction bombing. We're probably just going to be soloing outposts, which I'm sure as soon as I start making videos about that, that aren't members only, I'm sure you guys will buff the faction outposts to make it where we can't do that anymore. And then at the end of the day, I can look back on this game 10 years from now and be like, you know what? I helped improve this game. I'm the reason why stream sniping is bannable. I'm the reason why the faction outpost bosses got buffed. But I'm going to go take a shit, and then I'll be right back so I can talk about all the haters in the comments of these other YouTubers, and we can just have fun at their idiocy. Now, before I get into the comments of other people's content about me, first, I just want to share one little thing that I tend to do with a lot of games that I don't quite trust the company of, which at this point we know not to trust Sandbox Interactive. They've drawn the line in the sand. We have to just avoid the streamers. But I want to talk about Star Citizen for just a moment here. And so what I did was I made a video on how to never get crime stat for pad ramming. Now, pad ramming is when you crash your spaceship, and I didn't mean to click the video there, but it's when you crash your spaceship into another player as they're taking off from the landing pad. This is one of the most breakable rules in the entire game and is known to be punishable. So what I did is I filmed a video of making a guide on how to do it. Just like with this stream sniping video I did, right? And so, what I didn't tell people is that everyone in the video was in on it. As in, the people being pad rammed were people that agreed to it, and people that were okay doing it, and people that did not file an in-game report against me. So, of course, after filming the video, it only got 2,000 views, whatever. Essentially, we had someone post it on Reddit and make a big stink of it, like, this guy's pad ramming, ban him, ban him, ban him! And so what did, whatever the company is that runs Star Citizen, Robert Space Industries, what did they do? They gave me a suspension. Of course they did. And of course, then I submitted in-game tickets saying, well, everyone I pad around in that video was paid actors. They're not paid, but they're actors, essentially. They are people that are my friends, and that we all agreed to do it for the sake of the video to test your integrity as customer service. And so then I made this video, Star Citizen failed at customer service, zero accountability. And you know what their excuse was? Because it's the same bullshit SBI is doing right now. Their excuse was, pad ramming is against the rules even if you do it with your friends, which makes no damn sense because there's no grief, there's no harassment, there's no trouble. Now, I'm not friends with Nazori, and I didn't pre-plan this to make a big stink and expose SBI. That would have been cool if I did, but I don't really have any, Twitch streamer friends to do that with. Though, whatever. In an alternate universe, maybe that would have been the case. But essentially, Star Citizen here failed the test of accountability, and SBI themselves have also failed the accountability. Because let's be honestly real here, if Nazori raised a giant army to fight me in the yellow zone when I was streaming here on YouTube, then nothing will ever happen. Not that I would ever report that kind of shit anyway, because I'm not a big baby, but essentially, nothing would be done if I was the victim in this situation. Even it doesn't matter if you're the victim or you're just someone not in the partner program. It doesn't matter. They're not going to do anything for you, but when you do it to them, it's rules for thee but not for me. And it's just ridiculous. And these Twitch streamers are going to defend it because they're in the upper echelon. They are in the privileged high society. And us poor blokes, out in the rain, we're outside in our rags and, we're eating, scraps from the trash heap. They don't care about us. They only care about themselves. So let's get into it. So David Rowe here says, I commented that he should avoid these people that are giving hate to him and just be who he was. And unfortunately, that's what we're doing. I've hung up the villain cloak. I'm not the bad guy of the story anymore, even though I'm technically secretly the main protagonist, the hero. And these Twitch guys are the villains. But, we can't write our own story in Albion anymore. At least if it involves the Twitch streamers. We're just not allowed to. So, screw it. I'm done. I've hung up the cloak. And, I'm just going to do my own thing as this person has recommended that I do. And they can find a new villain. Maybe Humperdinck, maybe Jack, maybe Angry Wolf, or Mean Shock. I don't know. They'll find a new villain, I'm sure. He's been posting more Starfield stuff lately. Starfield died, it jumped off a cliff. This person says, but basically Benji made the game look like it's a game where stream sniping is prevalent, and nobody likes to play such a game, except Coopins was laughing about it. He thought it was funny. Though he still didn't really side with me on the matter, but essentially, I play games that are stream snipeable. If I can't PvP, if I can't stream snipe someone in a video game, I generally don't really care to play it. This guy's big post nails it on the head. SBI taking action against me shows that streamers get the preferred treatment. That's the whole point. That's kind of what I expected when I started this whole stream snipe secret society, is that SBI would just protect their precious little pet streamers. And they did, and now I'm exposing it. These weak crybabies should go play Stardew Valley, not a hardcore PvP game. Exactly! Dude, it's the yellow zone. I didn't even take their loot. This guy nails it with his thing is, they ignore the chat and they just put people in their Discord and talk to them instead. I hate that. I hate that so much when I'm watching a stream and the streamer doesn't read their chat and then they just talk to someone on Discord. It's like, bro, when you're streaming, your audience is there with you on the couch and you're gaming together. You're supposed to talk to them. I don't invite like when I was a teenager, I didn't invite people over to my trailer because I lived in a trailer park to sit on my tiny little bed and play Mario Kart by myself and not talk to them. What the hell kind of guest are you? This guy's calling me a crybaby, and my voice did crack there. Yes, it did. But essentially, I'm not a crybaby. I'm just very outspoken and very passionate about what I do. What happened to me is absolute bullcrap. You know it. Everyone knows it. But the streamers are going to defend it because that's the narrative they've been told to defend. They're not going to de facto dump their entire streamer careers on a game that's going to just not exist in 10 years and essentially, side with me. That is career, falling too high from a place in Minecraft for them. Speaking of Minecraft, I actually used to be a Minecraft streamer on one of my old YouTube channels, and yes, it was streamed on Twitch. I used to do Twitch back in the day on my old stuff, but essentially, yeah, I played faction PvP servers, and people would stream snipe me. They would join the server, they would get a bunch of gear, there'd be like 10 of them, they'd raid my base and kill me and take some of my stuff. And that was a blast, and I knew they were doing it because I would be watching the stream of them doing it as I'm streaming at the same time. And even if I wasn't aware that they were coming, I had like 700 actual, real, organic viewers watching me play Minecraft back in the day. Yes, I was a pretty big Minecrafter. I played the PvP stuff. I'm one of the top PvPers in that entire game. Fight me 1v1 on an older version of the game, and you'll see. But essentially, people did stream snipe me. It was a sport. It was fun for both of us, and it's been over 10 years now since that's happened. I still remember it. I still fondly watch their stream snipe videos from time to time and be like, man, those were the good old days. Or, there was 6 of them. I managed to kill 4. They finally took me down. It was a good fight. I wasn't sitting there like, Mojang, please ban them, they're stream sniping, and server admin, please kick them out, server admin, please ban them from the server. No, I wasn't like that. I was never like that, and no one should ever be like that if they're an actual real gamer and not like some little crybaby. This person says that I have gone downhill and I've done shady stuff. What is shady about anything I do? I don't do anything shady. I talk crap about the game, and I make videos of why it's pointless to play 95% of the game and only do this. Have you seen the state of the game, Mr. Amoshera 3007? Tell me, do you want to go out for 7 hours and do tracking and make 70,000 silver? Or do you want to go gather for 1 hour and make over 1 million silver and then buy the ingredients that you get from tracking? What's more efficient? Tracking is completely stupid and pointless and dumb to do. You're an idiot if you think that the new content is worth doing, especially as a solo player. Even people in entire groups, entire guilds slaving away at the tracking system are making garbage silver per hour. Alright, there are so many pointless things to do. You want to know what else is pointless? You go to any zone, it doesn't matter, and you go do the dungeons. You know what? Why it's pointless to do the dungeons? The rewards suck, the silver per hour sucks. I've proven this every single time, every single patch, and you get 6 times less fame than just killing open world mobs. Why the hell are you playing inefficiently, and why are you getting mad at me for educating people that play inefficiently? Yes, it is pointless. I didn't program the game. I'm not here going to promote content that's worthless for your time to do. Do you know that time is short and time is fleeting? Unless you're like me, who gets to be reborn over and over again in some sort of Groundhog Day hellscape where I relive the same exact life over and over and over again. If you're not like that, then when you're dead, you're done. It's over, game over, roll credits, go play on a different magical isekai server. You know, this time around, you're a magical little girl and there's slimes and you make them do your laundry or something. I don't know. Whatever world did the gods put you in, that's just where you're headed. But essentially, why would you waste your time here on Earth playing inefficiently and not having fun? I look at all the streamers doing the tracking. They're not having fun. They're not making any money. And this is coming from a player who is a multi-billionaire. I don't even need money anymore. I don't have to do any of these things to make silver in the game. All right? I can just take my money and then invest it and then make more money. I'm at that point in the game where, like, money is, I made 320 million silver in 30 minutes the other day. Before the ban, of course. But it's I still need as soon as I log in, you know, from that week ban, I gotta manage a whole lot of flips. Oh boy. But essentially, there's no reason to do that content anymore or forever for any reason at any point in your Albion journey. You're a new player, farm open world mobs. Go gather. All right? You're a veteran in a big-ass guild, go kill world bosses, I guess, if you're in that big of a guild. All right? I mean, what do you expect me to do? What do you expect me to say? Tell new players, go do solo dungeons, man, 360,000 silver per hour, even at 8.4 speedrun spec. I sound like a boy wolf? A boy crying wolf? And it's just toxic? What? No, I'm being honest and I'm being real. I know you're not used to it because you watch these Twitch streamers who aren't real, they speak the narrative, they speak what they all want to say. They're a hive mind. They're all interconnected. They're like a little ant pile and all the ants are skittering around. SwoleBenji bad. Right? But essentially, I'm speaking real, passionate, real person talk, real opinions, not being controlled by Sandbox Interactive because I'm not in the partner program. I actually tried to be in the partner program. Shadowbrick wouldn't let me in, even though I dominate in the views per month category. This one here with the tipping of the fedora, I'm no longer committed to Albion. Bro, your name is just a bunch of random jumbled letters. I'm not going to say it. I play it casually and free. There's no point in paying when I'm not getting my money's worth. Absolutely. I mean, hell, if SBI didn't, you know, crown me as the black sheep of the community and ignore me on literally every social media, then maybe I would pay money into it. I would buy gold, flip it for silver, give it away to people. But no, they don't get my money. They're lucky they get YouTube videos, you know, bringing in like, do you know how many people I brought in from Starfield, which isn't even in the same niche? There are people that have never played an MMORPG before, but they're playing Albion Online because they like my Starfield videos, and they're like, hey, I'll give Albion Online a try, why not, right? Like, and they're not paying me for it, they're not, you know, like, the coupons guy, he's getting paid if he gets 30 people to go through the tutorial, and with his, you know, referral code. Which I don't even know if he even hit 30. I don't pay attention to streams. I don't really care. But I think it's a struggle. Bro, I get that many referrals like every couple days. Not once has SBI ever been like, hey, you want to show a new player around in the game? Give them some loot. Do some dungeons with them. Go do some PvP. Show them what the game's about. No, of course not. They don't like me. They think that I'm going to, like, sabotage. Oh, hello, Mr. Josh Strife Hayes, who didn't invite me to his MMO talk, but he invites Ginger Prime, who got, like, only 150,000 views on a stupid channel. You know? Like, why is he being invited over me? Because I'm a black sheep. Because I speak my actual real mind and I'm not cucking out to the narrative because I'm not bending the knee to the group think. Oh, I'm too raw. I'm too real. That's why people love me for it. That's why I have the check mark and y'all don't. Look, real talk, like, okay, Franklin says I should stream snipe every streamer, and that's not the case. Generally, what I used to do, because I'm not doing it anymore, because SBI drew the line in the sand, it's done, it's over, we avoid all streamers from now on forever, is if they had a positive reaction, or even a neutral reaction, I left. I didn't body camp, I didn't make it worse, I didn't, you know, sit there and punish them for it, but you can really tell and judge a person's character with how they react. GoKid failed the test, San Medina passed the test, you know, as expected, of course. And then Aragon here with the truth. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but essentially, he's just reinforcing what I said, is that these streamers can Thanos snap us out if they suspect us of stream sniping. So yeah, if I ever see Grimthar on my screen, I gotta fucking run away now. But yeah, it sucks. It's stupid. And also, canceling your swipe because of the island changes. Dude, the island changes are, like, I made a video warning people, you better upgrade your islands now before the damn price rises. And boy, did those prices rise, man. The island changes are not there to help players. You see it on the forums. There's a guy that made a forum post about feeding and breeding and butchering animals, and it's... Even you have to go to the very specific town and feed it the very specific food, and it's the exact same return rate as it was before the patch. So it's just a shadow nerf disguised as a buff. It's the shadiest crap ever. I haven't personally done islands in 2 years now because it's not profitable to do because of the price of premium. If premium ever went down below 15 million silver, islands are profitable again. But the only people doing islands are people that have premium active because they're doing other activities for premium to actually be worth it. So, like, if I grow crops, I can make 15 million per month doing that. But when premium is 20 million silver, I don't know what it's at right now. I can't check. I'm banned. I think it was like 18, 19 million last I checked. But, like, I have to make up that 4 million silver doing other stuff. But I would rather just keep the 20 million silver because I don't need a fame farm. I don't need to have bonus loot drops. I'm already rich and wealthy in max spec. So I don't have a reason to use premium anymore. The only reason the Twitch people have it is because they're given premium for free by the company, which is pretty unfair that they don't give their top YouTuber any kind of freebies or handouts. You know, do you know how much my community would love giveaways? When I go to these Twitch streams, almost none of them are doing giveaways. They just privately hand it out in their Discord servers to their friends or their alt accounts. I've seen that they hand it to their alt accounts. Nothing's ever done about it. No one actually cares. I would actually give it away to my viewers, not just my top viewers or subscribers or donators. No, it would be complete random chance. You join, you know, the stream, the YouTube video, and oh, here's your mammoth, here's your premium, here's your 10 million silver, whatever, right? I'm still kind of considering doing giveaways because I'm just so rich at this point that I don't know what to do with the damn money. But for now, we're just gonna wait and see what happens. Mr. I'm not going to say his name here. To be honest, Swole actually makes the streams fun to watch, and he messes around. The top streamers are pretty boring, doing the same things every single day. I know, man. Like, most of the time when I jump in a streamer's chat, I don't even look at their stream. I just chat. And of course, for the majority of people that aren't Jack or Mean Shock or Angry Wolf or Humperdinck, I have to use an alt account because the very second that I use the SwoleBenji name, it's just a big shit-flinging fest. And also, most of them are followers-only mode, which is really stupid. I hate that. That's like a reason to stream snipe people, is if they're in followers-only mode. Real talk. Like, that is the worst thing. Oh, I hate that so much. Oh, by the way, Python, I recognize your name, and I appreciate your effort in the sniping, stuff. But I don't know what you're saying here because it's a language I don't speak. But essentially, you were kicked from the server for going to college because I don't respect people that go to college. Real talk. Oh, and for those that want to say he likes my innocent side, listen, bro. You go to college. We're in different worlds. I'm a hood rat. You're a prissy rich kid that has privilege. You're not supposed to mingle with people like me. It's that simple. So just forget about me. Move on. Go hang out in Mogdun's chat. I don't really care. Okay. I'm not translating that one. I'm just freaking lazy at this point. All right, Moofy Cakes. That's actually a pretty cool name. That feels like a streamer name. That's a YouTuber in the making right there. That's a marketable name. I gotta Google that. All right, I Googled it and there's no SEO at all for this name, bro. You got a genuine YouTuber Twitch name right there. Ride that wave, bro. Quit your job, start playing video games, and make that dosh. But anyway, he says that, people would nonstop hunt him down. Now, I disagree with his comment because he's calling PvPing in a PvP game harassment. He's calling guilds that control zones harassment. No, bro, like, you're in their territory. They're allowed to kill you. That's part of the game. It's not harassment. It's just the nature of the land. When a bird eats a worm out of the dirt, is that harassment? No, it's part of nature. Whenever, you go out and I don't know. I'm not going to do multiple hypotheticals. You get the idea. It's not harassment. They're just playing the game. The game is centered around killing people. That's kind of like the whole theme of it, right? Is you go out and you fight over territory. If the game is wanting to go the cozy route and become the next Animal Crossing, And then they need to actually, like, program the game and turn off PvP, where we all just ride around and wave at each other and chop trees all day. I'd still play the game. Alright, Mr. A. Kindred, a little League of Legends player here. He says that my truth is wrong and what I say is lies. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong! No one has proven me wrong on anything that I say in my videos. Nobody. Like, there's a few people that took jabs at it back in the day, but they were wrong. They clearly were completely wrong, because they're trying to say, the stats screen, the fucking stats screen, but he only has, look at this, 271 million fame for killing mobs. I actually can't show you my Destiny board on the live server right now, but like, I have 1 or 2 billion invested in my Destiny board, and my PvE fame is only 271 million. So, if the stats page freaking mattered for anyone that isn't chasing, you know, the top ranks, which most players don't give a shit about the rankings in the game. Most people don't care about being ranked #1 ever, because they realize that they would have started 6 years ago. But essentially, this number means jack shit, and the numbers on your Destiny board are what actually matter. All of my fame farming videos are legit and actual real. And if there's a slight error with the math, it's corrected in the comments. It's corrected in the pinned comment. It's corrected in the video description. It's corrected in a future video. And yeah, there's a few tiny little mathematical errors, but nothing too major that it's not absolute truth. You can farm 20 million fame per hour in a blue zone static. And I don't give a fuck if you think that we shouldn't be able to do that, because we should only be able to do that in the black zone, because how is that fair that you're risking your ass in the black zone, getting killed, and losing your loot, and you don't farm as fast as in a blue zone? Now, real talk, if you brought an 8.4 set into the black zone and went into those statics, yes, you would farm more than 20 million fame per hour with an 8.4 satchel, but ain't no one gonna do that. Ain't nobody gonna go out that strapped, no matter how rich they are, and donate that gear to some radar hacker with a group of 10 gankers. You're not doing it, and you're not gonna survive long enough to do it. Therefore, the blue zone is absolutely better, because it's just a constant up on the graph. Whereas in the black zone, you go up and then you go down, and then you go up and you go down. And everyone knows this. Everyone with, like, above room temperature IQ knows this. So, to me, these kind of comments, these kinds of haters in comment sections are just idiots. They're stupid. They don't know the game. They don't understand basic reasoning. They probably didn't eat enough calories growing up to develop their brains when it mattered. He says that I'm a troll. No shit. Trolling is fun. It's entertaining. It's part of having sadism. Ooh, he is toxic as hell. How? I can't talk in the game. I'm just playing the game. I'm just playing the game like everyone else. You want to know what actually is toxic? These streamers that share my docs, they go to these little secret forums and post my address and take pictures of my front door and, you know, all this other really creepy, weird stuff. You know, I'm surprised they haven't swatted me yet, even though, like, I pretty much know the police force, and from my old YouTube channels, they know who I am. They know that, you know, whenever they get a call, like some of them I even worked with in retail before they became cops. They know me. They know me. I'm surprised they haven't went the swatting route on me yet. You know, it's any day now. No, get on the floor. Oh, someone called in saying you were doing this. Yeah, no shit, it's a troll. It's a troll on the internet for a video game I play. Oh, you're still playing video games. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, nice silver YouTube plaque on the wall, bro. Congrats on 100K subs. Yeah, high five. Hey, want to do a ride along and make a YouTube video about it? Nah, maybe some other time. Blood Rush. Fun, good stuff. But yeah, he's got a point here. He's like, how is it that, you know, it's harassment and 10 people fight one person and no pity when they die? You know, the system is basically copying EVE Online, and which I'm starting to learn more and more about EVE Online at this point. It's a shame it doesn't get a lot of viewers these days or searches, so it's not really YouTube viable for me. But, you know, maybe I should have started EVE Online, you know, 10, 15 years ago. I kind of regret not doing that. But, you know, big alliances pay other groups to harass other guilds, which is no different than me paying people to hunt down streamers or, you know, just do stupid crap in the blue zones and yellow zones. I mean, for real. But, you know, SBI drew the line in the sand. It's not because of my videos. It's not because I'm paying people silver to gank or anything. It's simply because I attacked a streamer, and that's just the rules now. We're not allowed to attack streamers. They are a protected, higher upper echelon, holier-than-thou, protected, pampered class of gamer. And we're just down here in the dirt. You know, we can fight each other, we can camp each other all we want, but we are not allowed to touch, you know, the prestigious, you know, overlord streamers. Alright, this guy calls me an attention seeker, and then he says that I'm always looking for ways to get banned. I am never looking for ways to get banned, Ever, 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 especially in Albion Online. Why would I want to get banned from a game that I make content for, silly? You know, I got some flipping to do, I got some grinding to do, I need to level up like arcane staff. It put me a week behind, whoop-de-doo, right? And play victim. Dude, I'm not playing victim, I am the victim, alright? There's an entire lunch table of bullies all on one side and me and my little lonesome on the other side of the entire cafeteria, and they're all flinging food at me and yelling at me and throwing chairs, and what am I supposed to do? If I stand up and defend myself, if I gather up some fans and fight back, I'm the one kicked out of the school for a week, okay? Alright, of course I'm the victim here. I'm not playing it. Alright, so I keep hearing the comment that it's because it was a sponsored stream, or that SBI, you know, spending money on this guy. So here's the thing. Anytime I act up in the game, game masters will tell me to go do something else or to stop, or they will just teleport me away. That's what they do. There was one time on the test server, there was a tournament, and which Mogdon actually won, by the way, of who could kill who, you know, in the Nightfall Abbey or whatever, and in the tournament area, they had these little, you know, cheat areas set up where you can just buy gear for free from them. Well, they're attackable. You can use a demolition hammer and smash the buildings in. So jokingly, I got the lowest tier demolition hammer I could, because I was watching a Flaccid Baron stream and I wanted him to react to me smashing the building up, and he did. I got my little reaction, I got my giggles out of it. And so I'm sitting there bashing the building in with no intention ever to destroy the building. I'm just trying to make a little scene, have a little bit of fun. And of course, you know, before I could even get close to destroying the building, a game master teleported my character away. That is a clear indication for me to stop doing what I'm doing and go do something else. So I logged out of the test server and I left it at that. And of course, Flaccid Baron continued to whinge on and on for the next hour about how I'm a bad person, and I'm a griefer, and I'm a terrible person, blah, blah, blah. You know, the usual Twitch spiel that they're all told to say about me, right? But, you know, I got it, you know, a game master teleported me away. Clearly, they don't want me doing that, so I left. Whereas in this instance of you know, fighting, not a single game master, not a single mod, not a single person in the game messaged me or told me to stop or teleported me away. No one did anything to indicate what I'm doing is wrong or bad or to stop doing it. There was no warning to not do it. You know, you could send me an email, you can ping, like I AFK in the what is it, the round table Discord. I'm not allowed in, of course. They won't let me see what's in there, but I'm still there for the GMs to like message me on Discord and be like, hey, cut it out, you know, you shouldn't be doing this, you know, and I'll be like, okay, fine, that's fine, you know, I'll stop, okay, I'll see you later, you know, whatever, I had my fun. But nope, they don't care. They don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck. They just pull the ban trigger because that's how little they think of me. They're top YouTube creator. That's how. If they don't give a shit about me in that regard, what about you guys? You guys that watch me. You guys that actually play the game. They don't give a crap about you. It doesn't matter how much money you spend in their cash shop. It doesn't matter how you know, nice you were to them in the early Kickstarter days. They will not respect or care about you whatsoever. If you are not a privileged Twitch streamer within the inner circle, you are nothing to them. Streamer privilege is scary, not gonna lie. Kami here, he gets it. It is scary. That's why this is why I'm making another video on the subject, so people get it and know to leave these people alone. Never even stand next to them in town because they'll assume it's harassment. Also, Restotech, it's not me. I'm hardware ID chat muted. If I make a new account on a new IP address, I get chat muted in like 2 minutes automatically by the system. Even if I don't talk on that new account. Okay, it's not me. I can't talk in the chat ever. And this is not me. Although I am a fan, I can't say his name because of YouTube reasons. Micah says here, with the truth, it is SBI hating on me, possibly, but, you know, if they're going to do it to me, they're going to do it to everybody. You know, just imagine some literal who with no Twitch presence, no YouTube fan base, that just has a bunch of cool friends that hangs out in a Discord, and they gank like red zones, and they go kill Nazori. Well, they're getting banned for a week as well. It doesn't matter if they have a following or not. And, yeah, people do stream snipe all the time. They do it to me. Of course they do. Like, they follow me around for hours and gather what I gather in a blue zone every time I stream. And I don't give a shit. I don't care, dude. It's fun. I like the attention. I think it's great. And they do too, but they are told by granddaddy or big mama, whoever that's in charge, to hate on it, that it's bad and to discourage it. And they don't want their game turning into a PvP fest. They want their game to basically be about the guild fights and not so much the e-celeb fights, which I thought would be really cool for the game if like Mogdun raised a big ass army when I'm streaming on YouTube and he comes at me with like 20 people and then I get dunked on and then I have to raise an army and then come at him. But no, who cares? I'm not doing it. I'm not going to play their game. You know, it's they get all the privilege. They can write their own story. I'm not allowed to write my own story. So I'm just going to do my own thing. Screw it. And again, Ken Kaneki here with the truth that I just want people to play with, dude. I'm like everyone else. I'm just a normal guy. I'm just a regular gamer like everyone else here watching the video, and I just want people to play with, man. Like, it gets boring soloing. Everyone knows this, you know. It's just how it is. And part of the little alliance thingy was to get people not only to play with me, but with each other. But because I've tried this in the past, no one can actually be friends in this game. Everything's transactional, and that's how it kind of is in the Continental and in John Wick. You know, you pay the gold coin, and people do their business. Oh, you want some free gear? Everyone always asks me for free gear, but they're not my friend. They hate me. They're you know, they don't have anything to do with me. They won't be my friend. And it's like I will give them an opportunity to earn the John Wick coins, and then I can give them an 8-3 set, you know, in exchange for a coin. Like, I'm suiting them up for battle, you know, I'm giving them the tux and all the weapons that they need to storm whatever it is they're gonna do, right? But that never got to happen. I never got to give out any Eye of Secrets. And yes, I do feel absolutely left out in cold in the rain because I'm not included in any of their shenanigans because someone decided to hate my guts for absolutely no reason that I've never, ever, ever talked to once. And they even made it a point to show my face from 2010 on their streams. And they have these little sound blurb thingies that they play, you know, for channel points or whatever, that is old voice clips from my old YouTube channels and streams and stuff. And it's like, these guys hate my guts. They hate my guts so much that I've never talked to them. I've never played with them. It's ridiculous what they're doing, and it's not the first time people have done this shit. I've had giant YouTubers do this to me on my old channel, so it's nothing new. It's just that I'm so real and raw and honest, and I don't filter what I say, that these people will always be cultivated and grown to hate me. And that's just the truth and how it is. It just so happens that specific hater group this time around in this video game is in bed with the developers, and there's nothing I can do about it, and I realized that after, you know, the whole stream snipe thing, which, here's the thing, a lot of people argue that the other games ban stream snipers. No, they don't. World of Warcraft does not ban stream snipers. The ban on Advertise, when he stream sniped Asmongold, was not because of stream sniping, it was because of something else, and it wasn't even like a perma or anything. It was more of a Twitch thing, and then like it went beyond the bounds of the game, what was going on there, which I never troll beyond the bounds of the game, even though these guys are doing it to me. They are doing it to me, and the thing is, if I go record you videos of them doing it, you know, like say I install like a door cam and see some weirdo, you know, dumping dead animals on my porch, then it just feeds them. It just gives them what they want to see. They want my content to revolve around them trolling me in the real world, which it's like, whatever. I just take a plastic bag and just dump them in the trash can, right? It's whatever, bro. Like, they're so weird, dude. They're so gross. And I tell the postman to deny the empty boxes and the free Bibles and stuff that get sent to me all the time. It's just, it's a little tiresome, but hey, it's part of being a YouTuber. It's part of being a streamer. That's just life. That's just how it is. This Cammy guy says that I don't want real fans. Yes, I do want real fans. People are rejected in my Discord because we are not compatible. Let me talk about compatibility for a moment. Do you want to waste one whole year of your life trying to be my friend and then realizing that we have nothing in common, that you actually hate my guts? And then here's what happens. When that happens, you feel like you've wasted a whole year hanging out with me. And then you turn into what I call a gremlin. When you're a gremlin, you basically devote the rest of your life to try to ruin mine as some sort of weird thing for revenge. And so I'm cultivating it where that never happens. And so if you get banned from my Discord for failing the questionnaire, I'm saving you and me time in the future from having a falling out. All right, because I know immediately, because I am very sociable and I've experienced this my entire life, who I can work with and who I can play with and who I can be friends with and who I cannot be friends with. And, you know, that's okay. We're too culturally different. We're too different in terms of age or I'm perpetually online, all right? I am what is known as a forever onliner. You may have to have a bunch of stuff to do with real life. People join my server like, "Oh, I served in the military. I'm part of the police force. I went to college. I make a $200K a year." Bro, we are nothing alike. We cannot be friends. We can't be friends in the real world. We couldn't have been friends in the 1400s. We can't be friends now. And you maybe think that you're a special snowflake, that you're some sort of privileged dude, that you're special and it'll be different and that you won't judge me for being poor. But down the line, a year later, you will absolutely hate me for it. You will hate me for my ideologies. You will hate me for, "Oh, well, you're poor by choice. You grew up in the ghetto. You could have pulled yourself out because I did." Right? No, that's not the case. And eventually you will grow to hate me. And so in order for you to not hate me and become some sort of lifelong enemy that throws dead animals on my porch, you are kicked out of the server the second I detect that we are not compatible. That's how it is, and it saves us both time and energy. Because here's the thing, right? I like, for example, on the flip side, I joined a guild. I thought the guild was a good fit for me because they allow freedom of speech and stuff, even though they technically didn't. And 11 months later, you know what I'm left with? Nothing but bad memories. 11 months of serving in a guild for New World and Star Citizen, and I didn't make a single friend in that 11 months. As if anything, I just made more enemies. Those guys in that guild, they hate my guts now. They, if we were to play the same game together, guess who's getting camped? Guess who's getting killed? Guess who's getting shunned? Guess who's getting gaslit against the whole server now? Me, because I wasted my time with them. But if I had never joined their guild in the first place, if I have never spent 11 months of my time wasted with them, then I would just be another guy who they don't care about and they don't seek to destroy. Does that make sense? I am preventing you from becoming a future hater by removing you early. User Spam Letters is very right on the money here. In his opinion, you should be allowed to kill anyone. That's part of the game. The game allows you to kill anyone. With any method, alright, yeah, sure, why not? For any reason. I used to target people in Yellow Zone just based on their character name. And is that harassment? No, it's playing the damn game. As long as there is no third-party programs, hacks involved, absolutely. A lot of these Twitch streamers, they actually do cheat. They use radar, but you won't see it on the screen because the capture program doesn't show it. And it's very obvious the ones that do cheat. And I've pointed a few of them out in my old videos, especially the gathering YouTubers. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. As you said, streaming exposes metadata to the viewers. It's not metadata, it's exposing their damn screen. They're choosing to expose it. It would be the same as you going into the English chat and be like, "Hey guys, I'm in Smooth Floorcraft, come kill me," right? But that's a risk streamers must solve themselves by instead relying on SBI to ban the stream sniper. To us ordinary folk, it is if the streamers are unfairly protected, and they are. I've made that obvious by now. I took the 1 week sacrifice so I can save thousands of my viewers from the same fate. It's a big club, and you're not in it. You're not invited. All right? The streamer involved was showing a new streamer around as part of the deal with SBI. So, the ban reeks of, "You've ruined our marketing efforts, so guess what? You're banned." No, I didn't ruin any marketing efforts, because I downed coupons once in a faction fight, which takes 5 seconds of his time, and then I moved on. The fight was with Nazori, not coupons. Scuffy here assumes that I just go out and hunt new streamers with one viewer and just destroy them and make their day worse. That's not the case. What I do is a test of character. I stream snipe them once, see how they react. Is it positive? Is it negative? Then I go from there. If it's positive, hey, actually, my team, we stream sniped one guy. We were just gathering what he gathered. And at the end of the day, we gave him everything we gathered and the high tier tools. So we weren't technically stealing from him. Yeah, he wasn't leveling up as fast, which sucks. But at the end of the day, he got hundreds of thousands of free resources and higher tier tools, Avalonian tools, that he doesn't have to buy or pay for because we just gave it to him. We basically acted as his shadow gatherers and just made him way richer than he was at the start of it. But another thing too is that you say that stream sniping destroys communities. Let me tell you another story of a stream snipe. It was some female streamer, 2 viewers, whatever. We beat her up in a yellow zone. Well, I did. I didn't have anyone with me. I didn't need a team for this. She was undergeared and a new player. She's like, "Oh no, SwoleBenji ganked me." And then, you know what happened? 20 people joined her stream because the news spread fast that I was out there beating her up. Not only did they come to defend her, they gave her a bunch of silver, they took her into the black zone, into group dungeons, they let her join their guild, and now she's rich and powerful and growing on YouTube, and if I had never intervened and stream sniped her, she would still be streaming to 2 people with no friends, and still be spinning the wheels with tier 3 gear in a blue or yellow zone or whatever it was that she was in. So I essentially changed her Albion life for the better. The whole point of me playing as the cartoon villain is so that there can be heroes who save the day and make everyone happier for it. In a world where there is no villainy, there is also a world with no heroism, and everyone is just standing around twiddling their thumbs doing nothing. Alright? I'm giving you guys the satisfaction of doing the heroic deed and saving the day and making more friends, while I get thwarted from my evil, sinister deeds, and I scuttle off into the shadows, or whatever it is that, little, cartoon villains do, in order to be seen next time. Surely you guys watch Marvel or DC Universe cartoons, or comic books, or movies, right? You know how Lex Luthor's the bad guy to Superman? Okay, but sometimes there's another bad guy or something happens, and Lex Luthor and Superman have to team up, and it's pretty cool. Everyone's like, whoa, they're collabing, that's neat. But if Lex Luthor was just a good guy all the time, who the hell are they gonna fight? What's the drama? What's gonna happen? It's boring as shit. Superman flies around and does nothing. Lex Luthor sits at his desk and does nothing. It's a back and forth. It's a yin to the yang. It's the spice of the internet video game life. We play video games because we can't do these things. I can't go out in real life and be a villain. I'll get arrested and thrown in jail. It's a video game. It's harmless. It does not hurt you that I beat you up in a yellow zone. Oh, it cost you a bit of silver and 3 minutes of your time. Whoop-de-doo. Oh my god. We created a memory together. Oh man, I'm such a bad guy. This guy complains about affecting SBI's bottom line. Bro, I have been a very positive effect on SBI's bottom line. I draw in people from other games. No other creator, even the sponsored ones or whatever, they aren't bringing in people from other games. I have the most referrals. Every time that I play another game for a while and then come back, look at the player population spike every single time, 100%. And I do it for free. I'm not doing it for giveaway codes. I'm not doing it because SBI pays me. I'm not on their employee contract. I haven't signed anything. They don't even talk to me. They ignore me on every social media. It's ridiculous, all right? Conspiracy theorist? What are you talking about? How do you be a conspiracy theorist in the game? Whatever, dude. But, this the spam name with the grass, avatar here, he's right. He's yeah, I'm a troll, so is half the game's player base. That's the point. It's a video game. We play the video game to have fun and kill people and run around and do what we want to do. But apparently we can't do that to streamers. And that's just how it is. It sucks. That's the game. That's the game now. It wasn't the game before, but it is now, and it's a sad day. Dark Lines SNES says, imagine being banned for playing. Exactly. That's why it's so upsetting. I've never used any exploit and those kinds of things, and I've always played fair. And I will tell you, there are exploits in this game that other channels have published, and they don't get punished at all. But if I were to make the same video on how to do those exploits, oh, they would so punish me for it. And even if I were to talk about it, or even mention how, like just the slightest bit of the exploit, they would come down on me for it. They're okay when Buddy does it, but they're not okay when I do it. And that's just unfair, and, I've never made a video exposing that kind of thing, because I don't care enough. I told myself when I started playing Albion Online, I will never cheat, I will never exploit, etc., etc. I will play the game as fairly as I can, as long as I can, and see what happens, just see how long I can go, and it's been like 3 or 4 years now, and, oh wow, a 1 week ban, whoop-de-doo, right? It's a 1 week, and it's not even, like, I have 100 characters. I'm free to play on them. I've been told I'm free to play on my alt accounts. I just don't really want to at the moment, It's kind of like heartbreaking. It's like, you just want to kind of just chill for a while, take a little vacation, fix up my car or something. I really need to do that. I shouldn't even be filming this video. I should be out there fixing my car, damn it. But essentially, there's still a lot of exploits that this game has not fixed, and you'll never see me make a video about them. I just won't talk about them. Simple. I'm too afraid. This guy mentioned how eCourt doesn't hide his map. That's because eCourt wants people to find him and wants people to fight him, because he's confident that he can take on anybody. And I was wanting to challenge that narrative that not everyone you know, has to fear Equort because he's some sort of sword or punching god of the game. And, it's whatever, man. But essentially, we can't do that now. We're not allowed to touch them. We're not even allowed to be on the same screen as them. So they can go do their own thing. Your first impression of me was a guy that goes around the yellow zone killing players for some reason. The reason is fun. The reason is satiating sadism. I get great pleasure in knowing that I have invested enough time and energy into this game that I'm more powerful than other people. That's why people would go to the gym, for attention. Duh. Not because they want to lift heavy stuff. It's so people have more eyeballs on them and want to talk to them and make more friends. The whole point of me ganking players in the yellow zone, you don't get anything for it. You get the satisfaction of knowing that you put another real human being in the dirt for 3 minutes. That's all I need. I like how he says, if you don't want to get sniped, go play Minecraft. And dude, I got sniped so much playing Minecraft. This guy claims to have been part of the stream sniping Discord channel, which no one did anything in it, by the way. No, everyone just wanted to hang out and talk about the game and ask newbie questions. I've already long since deleted that channel, and so it doesn't exist anymore. If you join my server, you'll even see that it's not there. Even if one of you streamer dickheads want to look around and poke around and see, there's nothing, it's not there. Look, I'll show you my server. This is the, what is this? The Chad Gamers server, okay? And here we go. We got rules, announcements, and access requests. This is where people post to get in the server. We have a video game chat once you're in, a non-game chat. The abstract art is part of the questionnaire. This is Salt Collection. This is where we just post screenshots of people that are mad at us. Here's the Chad section. If you play with me regularly, you get ranked up to Chad. Right here, you can see there's like a few people ranked up to Chad. You know, this person plays Albion Online, this person plays New World with me, this person's played with me since the early days of WoW, again, plays Albion Online with me, and this is just a fellow content creator. We played Albion Online together, but essentially, there is no stream sniping channel at all anymore, and this real Chad chat, that's just, you know, server mods, chat discussion, essentially. We talk about how when shills join the server and try to spread viruses, what to do, who's doing it, and etc., which is doesn't, you know, we don't want to keep that open to the public or anything. And then we have this is just bot logs of who joined, who left, moderation. If they say a bad word, the bot snipes it. Old Alliance Incentive was just something we did in 2021 where we made the Chat Gamers Alliance, and I documented everyone that contributed to that cause. That's it. There's nothing, like, I'm trying to scroll up and down. There's no scroll wheel here. That's it. That's the server. You can see here, I don't have any other special servers. This is Powerful Noun, Pirates, Punk Rat, Liberal, Ashes, New World, Partnered YouTubers, Cosmic Craft, Video Game Data Bank, very cool guy. Basement Legends, this is the server where all the guild leaders talk smack. Rose's channel, Amazon Games, Dark and Darker, Brit Bong, Angry Wolf, Elite Gankers, which is part of Angry Wolf, PAX Day, which is never going to come out, Vanilla Classic, WoW, Mean Shock, Palia, you know, that one game I need to make more vids on, Albion Online Roundtable, which I'm not allowed in. Look, I'm not allowed in. There's like 249 people online right now. I'm not allowed in the roundtable. We got Starfield, speedrunning Discord, you know, Jack's server, and Jack's guild. That's it. That's all I'm part of, dudes. Like, there is no secret freaking Stream Sniper server anymore. Also, for as fun as it is, and Coco's gonna crack the whip on this one, Equart's still on my Discord friends list for some reason, even though he hates me now. We were friends for like 2 years until he got bought out and brainwashed. Boy, oh boy, sad to see it. Showed his true colors. And then Mogdun's on here. Yeah, there's Mogdun. He's still on my Discord friends list. I don't get it. Why is he, like, why not just remove me already? I'm sure Coco will make you do it, or SBI will make you do it. Oops. I like how this guy says you can go to an uncontested chest in the black zone and make 4 million, and you'll never see that in a video. I have shown that in a video, and I've also explained why it's like you're not going to consistently get that. Yes, you can go to the black zone and you can get lucky, and just so happens that no one's logged in, they're all asleep or something, and get yourself one of those chests. But you're not going to fight a whole guild over a chest on your own, bro. You're not going to 1v10 and walk out as a victor on the chest. Maybe once in a blue moon you might, but it's not a consistent thing. That's why I don't cover it, because it's not consistent. It's not reliable. You cannot rely on this as your income for the game, bro. Yeah, it's fun when it happens, and it's cool that it happens, but it doesn't consistently happen, like farming blue and yellow zones. Those are consistent. Those will always happen 100% of the time. You can rely on it as a steady means of income. Alright, the spam name with the sheep-looking bling creature on his avatar. He complains that I hunt 4.1s in the mists. In the yellow zone, by the way. This is the yellow zone. It's not in the black zones like everyone else does. Apparently doing it in the black zone's completely fine, though. But essentially, if you play for more than 3 days, you can get 8.3 gear, bro. If you play for more than 3 days, just play for 3 freaking days, get your 8.3, and then I will see you in the mists. We'll have a little head nod. We'll look each other in the eyes. We'll do the little head nod thing that we're bros, and we'll, go our separate ways. But if you go in 4.1, you're invading my territory. You see, I'm in 8.4 in the mists, in the yellow zone mists. That is my zone, and if you want to be there, you are the rat. You are the invader, and it is my solemn duty and pleasure to destroy you because you can't fight back in 4.1. You can't do nothing to me, and I have earned that through grinding my gear and earning enough currency in the game, silver, to be able to do that to you. And if you want to, tussle in the yellow zone mists, then go farm, go gear grind, and then come back in 8.3, and we'll see who's better. So we have a person who's witnessed my my crimes. So this person here is talking about how when I stream snipe a sniper, or when I stream snipe someone on Twitch, and they react positively, I'm like, bro, you can farm this for Reddit karma, right? If you act like the victim and act upset, you can be best friends with Mogdun, and all of Reddit will updoot your post and vilify me, because my end goal was to be a villain, was to be hated by the community, which I have more than succeeded in at this point. And like I said, I'm done being a villain. I'm not being a good guy, but I'm done being a villain. I'm just going to do my own thing and play with people who vibe with me. That's the future of the channel from now on, because SBI drew the line. No stream snipey bad, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just not do that anymore then. Your rules, your game, whatever. Zori always cried. Dude, on my old channel, I played Arcage, and yeah, he was the exact same way back in the day in Arcage, except the devs didn't give a shit. So I was free to just, even as that game was fun, because even if you're on the same faction, you can fight your own faction members, though it makes you a criminal and you go to jail in the game for like a day or whatever. That was only like 4 or 6 hours, but essentially, yeah, I had a lot of fun dunking on him in Arcage, man. Good times. YouTube is creepy sometimes. It heard me say Minecraft factions, and now it's trying to show me a Minecraft factions live stream. It knows I'm talking about it. Yeah, so this one points out when I snapped Sam Medina. Well, he reacted positively, right? He was okay with it. He put his arms in the air, like, "Oh, please take me," and he had a giggle about it, right? It's just a shame that Sam Medina's intertwined with Mogdun, who's intertwined with Coco and his clique. So it was a friendship that could never be, at least not in this game, I guess. Maybe 10 years down the line when we're all playing the League of Legends MMO, and then I stream snipe a more older, more grizzled Mogdun who's like lost an eye, and he's wearing an eye patch, and he's lost one of his legs to scurvy, and he's hobbling around, and he speaks like a pirate. Maybe then things will be different, okay? User Spam Letters says he got banned because he hurt SBI's baby boy feeling. What a fragile soul. It's a pixel video game, dude. I know, right? It's just a video game. It's not like it's real life. Mark Mops 4114. Sorry, but you lethal zone rats. Everybody that plays from 4.0 to 8.4 abusers are just huge hypocrites. The game allows you to fight in blue and yellow zones with proper gears. If you prefer to be a rat, but just shut up. Can we just ignore him? He demands attention. If we ignore him, his channel is dead. No, I just go play something else. Like, I'm the only one who could grow from other content in this niche, bro. But essentially, I'm not the low-level troll that if you ignore, he stops, wanting to feed. I'm the troll that if you ignore me, I double down and amplify. But in this case, I can't amplify because if it's against the game's rules, I'm not going to break the game's rules for content. Obviously not. There's no point in challenging SBI themselves. It's like, think of it like this, right? Think of it like Greek gods, the Greek times, the Romans, whatever. If you don't think about the Roman Empire every day, something's wrong with you. But essentially, SBI is Zeus. SBI is Aphrodite, and, well, maybe. Come on, Aphrodite, right? But essentially, the streamers are like the children of the Greek gods, right? Zeus had a kid. His name is Mogdun. And if you dare touch Zeus's son, Zeus will throw a lightning bolt at you and ban you for a week. Like, real talk, okay? Nazori is the annoying one, the one that runs around fast. Mercury, or I don't know, or just make Nazori Poseidon. Sure, why not? Swims in the fish with the fishies. Wait, is that even Greek, or is that I don't know my mythology, okay? But you get the point. Those guys are like the pets of the gods of Olympus, okay? And we can't touch them. Us mere mortals, we are not allowed to meddle in the affairs of the gods no more. We can't write our own story. We just have to be little peasants and farm the content that they allow us to have. You know, the one Greek god that gave people fire and he got punished for it, right? I don't know where I'm going with this, but I don't know. You get the idea, though. That's what it's like. We're not allowed to touch or meddle in the gods' affairs. PlayStation 7,915. Man, how many years in the future will PlayStation be until we get that number? Let's rewind a little. SBI creates the possibility to down players in Yellow Zone. People use that thing to down players, and they get angry about it? A random smart guy says, I'm not siding with SwoleBenji here, but why the fuck would SBI consider that harassment? Streamers can delay their stream, and there's always a risk of getting stream sniped if you're a streamer. So denying somebody in-game objective is bannable now, or streamers have special privilege now. SBI is laughable. And I hate to see it. I'm very disappointed in Sandbox Interactive on this one. And it's just like, you know, if they make an announcement, they're like, hey, you know, we just did it because it's a sponsored stream, and we're going to let you know in the future, don't touch sponsored streamers. We'll give you a fair warning, but you are allowed to fight streamers. I'm going to be like, oh, dude, boom, it's on. Let's go kill eCourt right now. Let's go kill, you know, whoever right now. But they're not ever going to do that. They're going to protect their little streamers. They're going to protect them, and we mean nothing to them. That's just how it is. So this one says, go into the blank zone, and that'll keep you safe from SwoleBenji. LOL! Except the plan is to evaluate each streamer and their strengths and weaknesses, and eventually determine what grade of gear that we would need to be able to take them on in a 1v1 situation. So that means if I go against eCourt, I would start out with a 4.2 set, die to him, obviously. Start out with a 4.3 set, die, rinse and repeat until it's like, okay, guys, we know now that we can kill or at least make eCourt retreat by using a 7.2 set. That's good enough to make him panic a little bit, right? And so from there, you know, we'd be like, okay, I'm going to gear everyone up in my Stream Sniper little secret, you know, shadow club. You just pass out 7.3 gear to everybody and be like, go have fun. Go fight eCourt. And then eCourt being eCourt would just kill them and take the sets and be like, thanks, SwoleBenji, for the free loot. Huh? You know, that was the whole John Wick narrative that I was trying to build, but these guys don't get it. SBI said, you know, no Stream Snipey. Stream Snipey bad. They're a protected class, so it'll never happen. It's content that we will never see. We will never get to write this story in the page of Albion Online's history. We will never get the attention from Asmongold that we so deserve. We will never ever be recognized by the top big MMORPG channels as an actual real MMORPG. Instead, we're just gonna get pot smokers which is against the law in the United States, by the way, who might refer 30 people during their entire stream. You know, that dims the brakes, dude. All right, so Bastilia. This is a person I've never talked to once ever, and this person hates my guts. This person is like immediately becomes enraged if you even start talking about me. I don't even understand the hate, but I just gotta laugh about it. It's like my trolling tentacles have reached so far, so deep into the roots of the game that people hate my guts that I've never even interacted with. So Pro Bro says that he's happy that I got banned. Well, hey Pro Bro, guess what? You're next. You're next on the ban list, buddy. Because the second you accidentally fight a streamer, they snap their fingers. See you later. Hey, easy peasy. I'm telling you right now, yellow zones are the best. I don't think I've said yellow zones are the best money makers. I've actually said blue zones are. But essentially, yes, they are the best because you don't lose money and they give you vertical progression. And telling people not to join a guild in an MMO known for slave guilds, known for guilds that use 7 different Discord bots to track your progress and force you to donate and force you to do virtual labor. No shit, I'm going to tell people not to join a guild when that's the case. It's not weird and it's not dumb. You're just low intelligence. Simple as. No, dude, the plan was actually to make guides on how to stream snipe very specific targets. Like I said earlier, I was going to be like, okay, if you want to defeat eCourt, you will need at least a 7-3 set of this gear, and that will counter his fisty, slashy, sword carvy build, which is completely fine to do, but not actually, no, you can't even dare be on their same screen anymore. If you even breathe around them, you're banned. Alright, listen, buddy, I was a challenger back in Season 2. I've long since quit the game. I don't pursue an esport career. I used to be in esports growing up as a teenager and as a young adult. I hate esports with a very fiery passion. I will never, ever, 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 ever touch League in a serious way ever again. The only time I ever will play League of Legends is to stall out and delay games as much as possible on Smurf accounts. All of my accounts that I was serious on in League are on the final verge of perma-banning. Like League of Legends has a volcano system for bans. And right when you're at the very tip before the volcano erupts, that's when you get perma'd. And so those accounts have thousands of dollars worth of super rare skins, and I will never, ever, ever touch them, sadly. And the game, like, they reworked all of my favorite characters. I don't want to play a game where they completely redo all of my favorite characters. I just don't have fun in the game anymore, so I most likely won't play it, alright? And also, I had a similar reputation in League that I did in this, or do in this game, where the devs hate my fucking guts, so I don't really want to go back to that, you know? As far as I know, Bent, Tori, the sponsored streamers, they unlock tier 6 for them so they can immediately faction fight. They give them 2,000 gold and a little bit of starting silver so they can buy some like tier 6 equipment. Which it's pretty damn unfair to have your entire Destiny board advance to the tier 6. I don't know if they advance crafting or anything like that. That would be really unfair if they did, but it's their game and they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. They built the damn thing, they funded it, they spent all the sweat and tears doing it, and you'd be surprised how many games actually do this under the table. World of Warcraft was pretty big on it. They actually like let certain streamers just advance to parts of the game without actually playing it or grinding it. It's a real mess. If you stream in any PvP-based game and get angry when people stream snipe you, that's some real weirdo vibes. Now, real talk, I've done some investigating on these people, because, again, they're starting to harass me in real life, so of course I'm gonna do my own investigating, and dude, they're weird, man. There are some real weirdos out there, oh, man, but they're also very rich and powerful and have a lot of connections from where they're from. You know, I'm not gonna say anything because I keep all of my beef in the game. I don't let it spread out. I don't do that. I'm not the kind of guy to ever do that. So being a streamer gives you immunity, I guess. It does. It sucks. It's when Ninja would scream stream sniper and he would die in Fortnite and get people unfairly banned that weren't stream sniping. Yes, I remember that too. All of them are saying this narrative that stream sniping is fundamentally hacking. No, it's not, dude. No, it is not hacking. These guys are delusional, man. But you can stop someone from hacking as a user. You're angry, you're getting stream sniped, and a delay. He was banned for being an idiot. 5 hours? What? You mean a week? This guy is mentally ill. No, I am actually very mentally sound. I am very mentally strong. But, you know, you keep believing whatever you want, bro. It's a free world. Oh, here's one from my own channel. Mod in chat kept denying that you were banned. I eventually got muted for 1 week. SBI can blah, blah, blah. Stefan, the founder, is a scumbag. I remember Stefan posting on 4chan way back in the day about how base the game was and how you could say whatever you want and kill people without getting banned for stream sniping. I literally remember him saying those things. He had me working for free as a community manager. Again, Janies, they do it for free. When this game was in alpha as a way to see if he wanted to hire me. After 3 months, they hired some chick, which we all know who that was, which I think they fired her at some point. When I inquired, I was told by him that he couldn't work for him because he didn't live in the EU, which they already knew. Yeah, I'm going to approve your comment, by the way. I don't know why it got filtered. Again, I set my filtering to strict, so if you don't see your comment show up on my channel, I'm not deleting comments. I don't delete comments. All right, they come here, and then I approve them. If they don't come here, you must have said something really heinous. But yeah. Anyway, lads, that's the video. I hope you have fun at my schizo ranting, which, dude, I'm just a normal guy. I roleplay as the schizo villain of Albion, but nah, I'm done. I'm done roleplaying as the villain. You guys can clearly see how delusional and how high up in the sky these streamers are and just how wild their takes are at this point. They are so disconnected from you and me and the rest of the player base that... are like I understand that you watch them for the skin drops. I get that. You want to get the little skin tokens. I mean, look at how many I got. This is the test run, by the way, but I've got like 1,400 here on the live server. I'm like over 1,600. You know, got to get those skins. Am I right, guys? Oh man. And yes, sometimes they do give away codes. So log in 100 Twitch alts and claim. I've got 2 here unclaimed. Oh, well, I should have 2, but they're not there for some reason on the test server, even though I earned them before the test server. Weird. I wonder if SBI deleted those from my inventory because they're salty. Anyway, go get yourself some skin codes and some premium codes from those lads, but don't really pay them any attention. They're no longer part of us. They're part of some other creature, like a SBI hive mind. They're just basically employees at this point. And anyway, it's sad to see it. It's sad to see the state of this game and how it is, and how they treat their top YouTuber, and the fact that we can't stream snipe them anymore. So don't stream snipe them. You know, don't follow Coupons, and then when he does an Albion sponsored stream, don't kill him. You'll get banned. Just telling you right now, don't do it. And I'm not telling you not to do it in the hopes that you actually do it, because I don't want to see any of my fans or followers get banned from the game. That would be a sad day and a loss for all of us. So real talk, don't do it, okay? Finally, do the things you normally do to YouTube videos. I would say like the video, leave a comment, and all that stuff, but, man, I'm already big enough. I don't really care anymore. Well, I do care about maintaining the meme. There's a video on the right side of your screen, and if you don't click it, what's something bad that can happen? Let's see. What's something bad that can happen? Oh, you'll eat some tacos, and then you'll try to go to bed several hours later, and then you'll be awoken by terrible heartburn. That will happen to you if you don't click the video on the right side of the screen. There you go.